everybody, it's Smansam or Ballistic, bringing another COD Thoughts. This time we're going to be doing the Call of Duty Ascendance DLC. This is a pre-thoughts, of course. I think it hasn't come out. However, it has. So this is what I was going to do this one. Usually I do the thoughts on the pre-thoughts before, like when the trailer comes out. But then I can't really get a feel for the maps actually. So this pre-thoughts, I actually waited for T Martin. Shout out to another bigger 1,000 billion subscriber YouTuber. I waited for him to post videos on the actual maps when they came out. Well, he pre-released to play them, but still it's the same thing, basically, the same concept and shit. So I just waited for that so I can kind of get more of an insight onto the maps. In this map pack, there is the maps. 1 second, guys. There is the map Site 244, Climate, Perplex, Chop Shop, and this had a new gun and a new. It's not even. I don't like how they advertised it. The grapple hook in this game as like a overall thing you can use. It's just in a certain game type, I heard, so that's ridiculous. So let's start with what I think will probably be my favorite, and it's gonna be Climate. So in Climate, it's basically a biodome. I wish that they had put Pauly Shore in here as a cameo, by the way. That would have been fucking hilarious, because Biodome is a movie. If you haven't seen the movie, watch it. It's stupid as shit, but we'll just watch it. So yeah, it's in a biodome. And that's really it. Like, it's based in a canyon place, and it looks really cool. Like, aesthetically, I'll say this about the map pack: it all looks really nice. But like, every map, I'm like, they could have done something different. They could have done this. They could have done this. They could have done this. It's like a pretty big looking map from what I'm watching right now. But what they could have done, which would have been a lot cooler, is if you've seen Biodome, if you know the concept of Biodome, they could have done multiple biomes. I think that they honestly should have just because this one is a canyon looking one, so that's cool. Then they could have made like a snowy one. Then they could have made a jungle one. Then they could have made, I don't know, something else, like a swampy one. I don't get why it's just one, to be honest. Like, that kind of bugs me. I think that aesthetically would have been a lot cooler. If you haven't played Evolve, there's not a new one. I forget which map it is, but it has like it's only 2 terrains, I guess. There's only the snowy area and then the normal swamp, but it's still cool. I mean, like, it's like aesthetically like, whoa, that's cool that we can just ship from 2 different biomes. That's honestly what they should have done for this one. Other than that, this map has a feature. I don't know when it happens, but apparently partway through the game, there's a watery area in the middle, and it goes around the whole map. That when halfway through the game, it becomes toxic, so you can no longer go in that water. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know how difficult it is to traverse the map without water, because I think that's easy to dodge, but I mean, it all looks cool. It's definitely like a cool thing in the game that I'm glad they put in just for, you know, for fun's sakes. It also looks cool too. Like, it's not like just normal water. It's like the water becomes murky green with like algae, it looks like. So that's cool. Next map we're going to talk about is, because this one looks cool to me too, it's going to be Site 244. I'm sorry, I don't know what monument this is in America, by the way. It's the ones with the faces on the mountain. Sorry, I don't know that kind of thing. I'm not American. And this one looks cool as shit. Like, the concept alone is like, what? Like, this is probably the coolest concept a DLC map has ever had. Basically, on this map, it's based on at that monument where an alien spacecraft has crashed. Right? I mean, like, already you're like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. Aesthetically, again, looks very pleasing. It's a very, like, eye-catching map with popping colors. It looks beautiful. And, it's apparently really long. Like, I wish that T Martin would show, like, the map in this video. But, he just instead shows the gameplay. But I'll believe him. In the same way that he said it, I don't think he said this, but when you say a long map, I think of wet work. And I guess I can kind of see that on this map. Because if you're going to be traversing into this alien spacecraft and around its crash site, it is like very forward and much like a ship, so it kind of works in that regard, but it still looks pretty cool. This one has a score streak that is like, okay, so it's convenient as I'm talking about this. I'm still watching the video where he's doing it. You basically, it looks like you eat an alien egg thing and you gain all the perks and you can do everything basically. It looks really cool. They had a similar thing in Ghost on the Pharaoh map, which you just gained all the perks at once and shit. I don't know if this is going to be forever until you die, but you basically become a super soldier. Like, you become crazy good. Yeah, okay, I just watched it. And oh, no? No, okay, I thought it was going to go away. That's weird. But it is really cool. I mean, this map in general looks, like, fantastic for, like, domination especially. Because it's one of those, like, it's gonna be in the middle and then on the other end and the other end rather than like a triangle formation like most other maps. Ugh, don't like that. I don't like that. They should stop doing that in Call of Duty. But yeah, that's cool. So moving on to Chop Shop, which to me is kind of the meh map of this. It's basically based in a chop shop for exosuits, and it's kind of gray, and it's whatever. It's apparently it's really tight, and there's a lot of not. I like maps where you can move around a lot, but this one just seems like if you're going to be going, you're going to be in constant conflict, and you're going to be squeezed in with other people. Not really a fan of that, but it looks okay. I'll probably enjoy it, because I thought I wouldn't enjoy the urban map from the last DLC, but I did, so that was weird. Nothing important happens with this one, I think. I don't think there's a certain streak or anything like that, which is weird. So let's move on to the final map, which is Perplex, which I think actually could be a really good map in this map pack. It's, again, popping colors. The other one, oh, the one before that I should have mentioned, does not have a lot of popping colors. It's very gray and shit. But Perplex is like blues, like light blues, light greens, oranges. It's just so colorful and nice to look at. It's basic, and it's also like a very vertical map. Like I'm watching T Martin play this right now, and it's very small, of course, but it's very vertical. Like there's at least like, it looks like 4 levels of buildings. So like that's really cool too. And with the grapple, of course, it would be easier, but it's if you have the jet thing, it works fine. But it's just like, it's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen a vertical level like this. Well, I mean like high rise, but I mean like actually like where you can go up, 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 up. In any other Call of Duty map. Like if you remember one, let me know, because I don't remember anything like this. So yeah, other than that, it looks really cool. The thing about this map is I don't think it has anything, but the levels or whatever, the blocks for the buildings will actually be moving constantly. So like the map will change throughout the game, which I think is really cool. I like when things happen like that. It cuts off certain routes, lines of sight, and things like that, which is really cool in a game. I like when things get changed up. I don't like when a map is constantly the same. I like it when it switches up throughout the game. So yeah, that's really cool, and I think that's really it on my thoughts on that. Honestly, this map pack, so far, like since I just talked about all the maps, looks really good. I'm really excited for this map pack, and we'll play the shit out of it when it comes out, much like I did the other one. Now I'm kind of moving on back to the normal maps. But it looks really good. So now we're going to move on to just my general thing on the Exo Grapple. I thought this was going to be really cool at first, because you can kill people with the Exo Grapple, and you can obviously grapple to other positions where I've heard it's actually like really, like you can go anywhere except at a distance. Like distance is like the only problem with it. Other than that though, you can do whatever you want. So that's pretty cool, and I was like, oh, in every map, that would be fantastic. But apparently it's only in a certain game mode, which I don't agree with. I think that's stupid. They should not do that. I think putting it in the whole game would have been awesome. It would have shown people that they're willing to kind of go crazy with this stuff and actually give you more, what am I trying to say? Like they're trying to varietize the abilities as well. Like that's cool shit to me. But you know what you gonna do? You can't really complain about that kind of thing, because it is a cool concept. They might add it in later, but right now it's kind of just like, oh well, it would be a lot better if you did what you put in everything. So that's basically my thoughts on that. Now we're talking about the gun, the OHM werewolf, or as people call it, the Ohm werewolf. This gun is basically an LMG mixed with a shotgun. So it's like the other gun where you can switch the uses of it. And it looks so fucking powerful. Like, I'm watching it right now, and this guy just like shoots through like 2 layers of building basically and kills someone. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna play with that shit. I like LMGs. I wish they were more useful in these games. And yeah, when it becomes a shotgun, obviously it's just badass as well. That's all I can really say about it. It looks cool. Like the way it looks is pretty fantastic. And that's about it, I guess. I could say something about zombies. It looks okay. I played more of the zombies after I talked about it last in the thoughts for Havoc DLC, but yeah, it's okay. It looks cool. It's fun. I'll probably play it sometimes. So all in all, I think this map pack looks pretty good. A little bit disappointed in the front of the grapple, of course, but who knows? They could put that into the actual game at one point if it turns out well in its own game mode. I don't know. I just think they set it up well for the way that they want it to be. Like they were like, oh, we're going to put it in the maps on this playlist that you can play for the DLC. And it's like, we should just put it in every map and see how it turns out there, and then work it into the actual full game. I thought that would have been pretty cool. But you know, you can't really do anything about that. If it does work out, that'd be cool. But You never know. All the maps. I feel like Perplex is probably gonna be my favorite. I don't know what the other ones would be though. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're all so, they all look really good, but Perplex I think is up there. My least favorite one probably would be, I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. The gray one, Chop Chop. That's what it is. And I think my second favorite one would probably be Site 44, and then the other one. Oh, I totally forget what the other one was. That one would be the other one though. I think they all look really good, but I mean, you gotta pick an order, basically. Like, you can't have, like, all favorites. You can't like them all equally. Well, you could, maybe. But, meh. It's funner to label them. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Thoughts video, which will probably be the thoughts for this DLC in a month. So, goodbye.